Hello and welcome to CloudFox Hub. My name is Bhavesh Atara. If you have application hosted inside AWS environment and user facing issue, now you want to troubleshoot the problem. How you can do this? According to the best practice, if you want to troubleshoot any problem, the first starting point is to review the logs and find out the issue. Now, based on this issue, you can start your troubleshooting process. So, according to the real world environment process, logs are actually playing important role while troubleshooting and also for security. AWS CloudWatch is providing one of the service known as CloudWatch logs. What is the use case of CloudWatch logs and how we can use this to troubleshoot and secure our application efficiently? I'm going to talk about it in this video. Let's start. First of all, before I'm going to talk about CloudWatch logs, I want you to understand importance of the logs, right? So I'm going to provide you all the detail about logs and what are the challenges we are facing while maintaining the logs. I'm going to start with introduction of logs first. Logs are records of activities happening inside a system, application, server, or AWS service. In simple words, logs tells us what happened, when happened, where happened, why error happened, who performed an action. Kind of investigation, right? When you have your application running on a proper process, you don't need to worry about logs. But whenever there is an error, you have to find out all these details, and you can find out all these details from the logs. Whenever any system or application works, it keeps recording important activities. These records are called logs. Now, we are going to understand with example. Application started successfully, user login successfully, database connection failed, file uploaded successfully, payment request failed, server CPU usage is high. These are actually example of logs generated by various systems. So, logs are very important because they help us to understand the behavior of our application and system. Now, let's understand one example of logs so you will get detail about how it works. Suppose we have one website running on EC2 instance. User opens the website and tries to log in. Now, different activities can happen. These are most of the logs related to application. User open website, login request received, username password checked, database connection created, login successful, dashboard page loaded. This activity can be stored as a logs. Now suppose the login fails because the database is not reachable. Now user don't know about it, right? User is just going to send support ticket that I'm trying to log into my application and I am unable to log in. Now AWS or DevOps team is responsible to solve this problem. And to solve this problem, they have to find out the root cause, right? So they will check logs. Login request received, logs is saying login request received, trying to connect database, database connection failed, error, connection timeout, login failed. Now AWS or DevOps team find out that there is an issue with the database connectivity. Now as an admin or DevOps engineer, we can check the logs and understand application is working, login request is coming, but database connection is failing. So logs help us to find out the exact problem. We are using logs to find out exact problem or troubleshoot our application. We also need to store logs for the security purpose and compliance requirement as well. Now, we need to talk about types of logs. First of all, application logs. Whatever application that we are running also generate some logs. These logs are generated by applications. They shows application level activity. Example, user login successfully, order placed successfully, payment fail, API request received, database error, right? Now, whatever the application we have, this application is generating this particular logs. Then we have system logs, means application always hosted inside any virtual machine. It can be EC2. So now we have logs from the system as well. We can call it system or we can call it server. These logs are generated by the operating system. They shows server level activity like system started, user log into the server, service stopped, disk space low, network issue. In the Linux server, logs are commonly stored in var/log, right? So we have application level log, we have system level log, then we have web server level logs as well. For example, if I have my application hosted inside AWS EC2 instance and this EC2 instance is Linux, in this case, I will set a web server, right? So web server also generates this kind of logs. These logs are generated by web servers. It can be Linux-based Apache system or Windows-based IIS system. Both are actually generating this log. But here, logs are actually different. User request for home page, user request for login page, 404 page not found error, 500 internal error. Basically, web server logs are related to the access and errors. Okay. Now, database also generates log. These logs are generated by database. They help us to troubleshoot the database issue. Now here, logs are different. Database started, query failed, connection time out, slow query detected, backup completed. Then security logs. These logs are related to the security activity. They help us to identify suspicious activity, user login successful, multiple login fail attempt, unauthorized access, and permission deny. If you look at over here, all these systems are actually generating logs, and at the end, if we are using AWS services are also generates logs. These logs are generated by AWS services. They help us to monitor AWS resources. Lambda execution log, API gateway request log, VPC flow logs, CloudTrail API activity logs, Route 53 query logs, ECS container logs, EKS port logs. In short, most of the AWS services are actually generating these logs. And now you know that these logs are very important. But again, I'm going to talk about why these logs are important. These logs are used to understand system activity, to troubleshoot problems, to monitor application, to find security issue, to analyze user activity, to create alerts. So these are the use cases of these logs. But maintaining all these logs are actually real challenge. So what I'm talking about, I'm talking about challenges in the log management. You know, in simple word, I can say that we have to face so many challenges while maintaining the logs because all the logs are actually decentralized. Okay. So logs are stored into the different places. Application logs may be in one server, web server logs may be in another server, database logs may be in another location, AWS service log may be in the different AWS services. By default, if you have EC2 instance, so application will store all the logs inside EC2 instance, right? If you have your database inside RDS, so database will be generate these logs inside the RDS. So the problem is all the logs are actually decentralized. Now, if all the logs are actually decentralized, it is difficult to troubleshoot. When issue happens, we need to check many log files. We may need to log into the multiple servers because we have all the logs into the different system. This takes more time during the production issue. Now, if you have production application and application is down or user are sending you emails, messages that we are not able to use our application, and at that time you are troubleshooting the system and you are logging to each and every system and finding out the logs, right? This is actually a really, really bad situation, because once you view all the logs, it would be easy for you to troubleshoot, right? And you are stuck in the very first step. Now, again, the problem is continue because we have distributed logs, okay, hard to search errors. Logs can contain thousands and millions of lines. Finding one error manually is difficult. Example, searching for the database timeouts in many servers. No center view. Logs are not available in one dashboard. DevOps team can easily see all the application issues together. It becomes hard to understand complete system behavior. It means we needed centralized repository of log. We needed center view, right? Right now, we don't have this. We cannot easily see all the application issues together. Log loss risk. If the server is terminated, local logs may lose. You have like hundreds of EC2 instance and you are storing all the logs inside this EC2 instance. Now what happens if this EC2 instance goes down? You will lose the logs as well. Sometimes if the disk is full, logs may not be saved properly. If application crashes, important log may be missed. Storage and retention problem. Logs keeps increasing every day. Server disk space can become full. Old logs may be deleted manually, and retention management becomes difficult. For companies like finance company, they have to store logs for some period of time. So they have compliance for storing the logs. Now, in this case, if you will lose the logs, it will be problematic for the company. Then security and audit difficulties. Login activity and access log may be spread everywhere. It becomes difficult to trace suspicious activity. Audit teams may not get proper history. And finally, you cannot set alert because you are storing all the logs into the various system. So if logs contain error, we may not know immediately because we have to search these errors manually, and manually checking is not practical. Without alerting, user may report the issue before the teams knows, right? Now, we understood that what is log, types of logs, importance of the log, and challenges that we are facing with logs. Now, we have all these challenges, how we can solve it. The solution is a single AWS service known as Amazon CloudWatch Logs. Now, I'm going to talk about how.
Thanks for watching. To continue learning AWS with structured lessons, real labs, practice tests, and live sessions with Bhavesh Atara, join our full course at www.cloudfolkshub.com. For any help, call 982-575-7737. All course details are provided in the description.